thanks for staying up. Well, who knew the secret to ending Tennessee's 26-year win streak was to play a quarterback that wasn't even listed on Kentucky's depth chart this week? The Vols have played the Wildcats every year for the past 2.5 decades and have walked off the field as winners. Sometimes it's been close, like in 2007 with the 4-time overtime thriller.
Fallon Smith, weekend sports anchor and reporter for the WATE Channel 6 News in Knoxville. I spent a few hours with her learning what she does when she's not on the air and some of the challenges she's faced in her career.
Well, one, I was the boy my dad never had because he had 4 girls. And when my basketball career ended my freshman year of college, I couldn't see my life without sports. So, and I talk a lot. So it was like a no-brainer, you know, talk a lot. And I couldn't see myself without sports, and that's how I became a sports broadcaster, sports journalist. I got interested in it. I knew I always wanted to do it. And so since my sporting career and my athletic career was done, I knew I had to focus on what my career would be after college. And obviously that's sports journalism. So, but obstacles, the biggest was just getting in the business for sure. You know, I was out of college for almost 2 years before I landed my first gig, and I was going to Wyoming. And I spoke to you this before, you know, you got to pay your dues. So a girl from California, you know, went to Wyoming, the middle of nowhere, just to start off. I was getting paid basically nothing. And I did it to, you know, learn about the business, learn about myself, get better at my craft, you know, learn how to shoot better, edit, you know, because people don't know, and that's one of the things that I like to stress. People do not think that we shoot, edit, write, and jump on air and anchor. Like, people think it's all glamorous and you just, you know, and yeah, maybe like 12, 15 years down the line, that will be me, because I'm going to be established in the business and have people write stuff for me, maybe me tweak it or, you know, that kind of stuff. But when you're first in the business, and even at this market, you know, our sports director, Jim Mogan, he still edits. He even picked up a camera the other day and went and shot a hockey game. And people don't think that that's what we do. And especially in sports, you got to be a jack of all trades. You got to know how to do everything. And I learned a lot. I learned that in Wyoming, you know, being in the middle of nowhere. And it was a great learning experience, even though it was terrible weather. Great learning experience, and I'm really, you know, happy that I did, you know, go grind it out for 3 years and pay my dues, and then I ended up here, and it's a lot easier, but it's also more challenging. So that was, I guess, getting in the business and doing all that stuff. It took me 2 years just to send out my tapes and get a call like, hey, you know. Another challenge, I told you this before, my voice is very distinctive. I already have a lot of knocks against me because I'm a woman in sports. And then you add on, okay, I'm in Tennessee, and who's this girl? She's not from here. She doesn't look like she's from here. She doesn't sound like she's from here. And yeah, no, I'm from California. And a lot of knocks against me were my voice. It's either you love it or you hate it. Some people love it. Some people say, ooh, nails on a chalkboard. I can't stand it. And I got criticism, and I get criticism. But I also get viewers who enjoy my work and think I do a good job and don't mind my voice at all. And I feel like if I was in a place like California, where I'm from, it's just, we're considered diverse. It's unique. It's different. It's not like, who's this girl? It's because I'm not the same. You know, I already have knocks against me, like I said, being a girl in sports. So, yeah, there's been a lot of challenges. There's still challenges. And I'm learning. I'm still learning. I've only been in this business for my 5th year, and I'm learning something new every day. I'm critiquing myself every day. I'm looking at every single show and saying, what can I do to get better? And that's what everyone has to do. I'm like an athlete. I go and look at film. I watch film. I'm like, what can I do to get better? Why did I say it this way? You know, my delivery and all that stuff. So there's challenges every day. Well, I think that a lot of people think we just, you know, get in front of a camera, look cute, and talk. But we actually edit our own stuff and write our own stuff, and, you know, do all the stuff. It's not as glamorous, I guess you could say, as everyone else thinks. For Jim Wilkin, it's pretty glamorous.
Not glamorous at all. I'm in the trenches right there with you.
No, I'm just kidding. No, he edits, he writes everything. Like, but like the thing is, like with news, some of the news people, you know, they're just the reporters, like the news reporters. They get photographers. We do to an extent. If it's something like big, like today, you know, I didn't have to shoot this. But usually, you know, like I'm going out, I'm shooting high school football. people don't really think that that's what we do. But for the sports department, we got to be, jack of all trades. We got to know how to do everything. So shoot, edit, write, all that good stuff. So that's what people don't know, that I think a misconception with anchors and reporters. So basically, EMPS is what we use, for our newscasts, like what our scripts are, how our rundowns are, basically what we're showing in our newscasts, our content. There you go. It's the content for our newscast, EMPS, right here. So basically, you tell it like what you want. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Kind of. Does that make sense? Kind of. Let me show you view with producer layout. Okay, so we hit in the 6 o'clock. We hit about. Here we have a sports teaser here. Jim's going to be live today, so that's going to be about 6:08. And here's our sports cast. Is then towards the end of the show. It starts about 6:17. So what I just cut was the Vols football latest Sotvo. So that is right here. I'm going to put in for closed captioning what exactly he said. So that's what Dooley said right here.
Okay.
And then soundbite was
We're not playing it, so we're not.
about 21 seconds. Okay? And he says, say, I go in here, takes to 21. Our cue is, so we are not. And so the director knows, and the audio person knows, okay, he's done talking. Let me pull up Mike. Let me pull up Jim's mic, so he can start saying the continue via whatever he writes here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we're basically giving commands and telling, the director, people behind the scenes, like what is going on in the show. So that's what this is used for.
This program.
Mm-hmm. And this is what this is used for. All right, so let me redo this. So I'm sending it to the K2 server, is what it's called. And Vols football latest, I'll make sure it's okay. Push OK, and now it's sent it to the server.
And so then whenever they need it, they just pull
Yeah, because you see here, it says not ready.
It'll turn to ready.
Yep, you see that?
Oh, cool.
And now it's in the system.
Okay. Do you think women in general face obstacles in the sports world?
Oh, no question, because, let's just say women don't play football, okay? And so I'm a sports reporter who covers football. Why are they going to think I'm credible over a man? Period. Even if a guy has never played football in his life, they'll still think another man is credible. So you have to, stand your ground and prove yourself every day. Especially for me covering the SEC, I have to do that every day. Ask the right questions, phrase this the right way, make sure when I'm coming across on air, I know what I'm talking about. And I feel like, those were my biggest challenges coming here, but I know sports. Like I said, the boy my dad never had. I know basketball, I know football, I could coach a basketball team, but the people out there don't know that. So when you do report, when you are anchoring, you have to make sure that you sound credible and you sound like you know what you're talking about.
There's more to sports reporting than what you see on television. Now you know more about what goes on behind the scenes. So next time you're watching TV, be sure to look for Fallon on WATE News Channel 6.